They'll be calling you a radical, and this is a real important video, and I hope you can see this. This is the worst air quality going to be recorded on Earth, maybe in the last decade, maybe ever in Salt Lake. I'm in Smogden, Utah. Can you see it? By the way, that's not fog. That's so, and people are talking about it. When I got off the plane from San Diego, Jesus done left San Diego. Freaking. So, let's talk about this. I've been calling this, as you know, for a while, for 6 years, the molded grapes of wrath. And so, the rotten, molded, something rotten in the New Denmark. This corrupt place called the United States of Usury, Utah. The Great Salt Lake, I've been saying it's going dry, it's going dry. There's a repercussion for the going dry. So when I got off the plane, it's a dirt sandwich, and I'll tell you what, and the green jello is brown around the edges, it's brown at the freaking core. Even the carrots mixed in are brown. It's so I'm waiting for the, well, so the seagulls to come freaking eat the locusts here, you know, this plague. Well, the seagulls are out dead. The seagulls live on the lake. The lake's gone dry. Now, hear me out. And then we're going to get to the stillhead numbers. This is real important video. The claps. You cannot argue with me anymore. My San Onofre football. And then we'll talk about this. This is, like I said, so this all ties together. Sending off the generators right there. These scumbags, liars, this kicking the can, the ultimate metaphor. So I got this at the La Jolla Gelson's, the luxury good of bad food. So, okay, let's talk about the salmon, the stillhead, then we'll get to the lake and why this is so important. First off, I'll caveat this. Two things, anybody. You know, and I learned this as a child, and it's true. To understand your environment, two things in the Western United States, two things. One, you look at tide pools at low tide. You don't have to crawl through them, you just look. Real simple. Color. Color. They should look like a Frank Stella painting, just jump off at you. Okay, the browner, the blacker, the ugly, the slimier, the, you know, the California hair it gets, the worse the Pacific Ocean is. Two, the level of the Great Salt Lake. How much of the water in the Western United States, kids, ends up in the Great Salt Lake? This is the great drainage, the great ecosystem. I mean, I grew up on it. Whoa. Tundra swans by the millions, deer, elk, I mean, you name it. I mean, what a grand place. Muskrats, I mean, whoa. The ecology is so plentiful. You know, red-winged blackbirds, freaking, I mean, the birds unbelievable, they're all gone. So, the Great Salt Lake's going dry and dry because of evaporation. This can evaporate up to 2 feet a day, anytime it wants. This atmosphere is that hot. Fukushima, now hear me out. Bringing star power to Earth. Fukushima is a sun. Now, we had this great conversation, my uncle and I, he's from Alaska, he's here. We had this great conversation about The Last Samurai, about the greatest samurai. The samurais were based in Fukushima, Japan. Fukushima. I mean, bringing star power to Earth, the red sun logo, this is so beyond biblical, but it is biblical, it is metaphorical, it is, you know, I don't know, I mean, it's historic times we live in, it's incredible, it's amazing, sad, this baby boomer culture, the 7th generation, you can go into any cultural theme, freaking Cassandra and Hamlet had a freaking son, Greek mythology, I mean, it's like it just, here we are, and the epic denial. So, the stillhead. Just got off the phone with my whistleblower inside NOAA. So they all met just now. He just walked out, just called me. So ODFW, WFW, freaking NOAA, all of the big players, all of them are in this meeting today with the retail fishing, because these guys own retail fishing. They're trying to get a number on this. And they're like, they came out with the projections 2 days ago for 2018-19. And you know they'll come in, they're off the hook, and they're like, now, hear me out. Anybody who tries to compare this to 1992 or whenever we had the problem before, that was an escapement problem. They were getting ate up in the turbine, the little fish. Their beds where they lay their eggs were all fucked up. We fix it. One of the greatest accomplishments in environmentalist history is the comeback of the salmon in Oregon, Washington, British Columbia, all up and way down, California. We fixed that. And how do we know we fix it? By escaping. Now listen, We don't count dead whales, I do. We don't count dead sea lions, I do. We don't count dead seals. We don't count dead humans, HIPAA laws. We don't fucking count fucking any of this. We don't count dead starfish, I do. But we count every last single fucking salmon in and out. It's called escapement. Now hear me out, kids. Steelhead can go to sea twice. Now, first came the goddess salmon. We don't even know the migration pattern of the blues for sure. We don't know the migration of the tuna for sure, the silver streak. We don't know for sure where they go. Well, they go to the ocean, you know, right there where I'm standing in PB. That's where they go. They call it the pasture. It's not a fucking pasture. That's their home. So, the Chinook salmon on average go to sea for 5 years. The only person on earth that predicted this to an absolute T, including the fucking going lake dry, post-Fukushima, was Kevin Blanch. I'm like, Fukushima's a gas. I called it Fukushima. He was going to let off this fucking gas because, why? The sun is a gas. What happened there is a gas. So, as the gas released, it burned a hole in the atmosphere, obviously. And so, as it goes forward, bringing star power to Earth. So, it's a gas. Well, we know that the sun's a gas. So we know how hot it's gotten. We know that at Fukushima, Japan, the red sun, I mean, how unbelievable, The Last Samurai. So, now hear me out. I'm the only person on earth that predicted all this. I said it's going to kill the tide pools. It's before it all happened. All of it. NOAA had their models. OFW, WFW, all of the salmon had their models because we had record escapement because we fixed it. So we had record escapement all these years, so we had record returns. Now, hear me out. The steelhead started to collapse, come way below returns in 2012, 13. It's just went boom, 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 like that. Why? Because they go to sea for 1 year. They can make 1 to 2 years. They can make 2 cycles. Okay, it immediately started to collapse. Now, this is real important on the steelhead. It was asked inside the hearing today. He says, well, the one drainage in Idaho only has 38 winter steelhead in it. You heard me, 38. We're worried about, why have you not closed fishing? People are still fishing. We're worried they're going to catch the last 38. Well, and they just dance around them. Well, we have laws. It's called the Endangered Species Act. You know, they won't enforce that. You know, I've got all the paperwork to sue. I just getting my money put together, you know, doing what I got to do. So, remember, I'm fighting for my life, still. You know, the OS de novo cancer that I had, you know, and I hope it's gone. I think it's gone. You know, the chemo war at Margaret Valve, I had open heart surgery. There's only one other guy that survived this they even know of without a bone marrow, and it's back on him after 9 years. I'm not letting it come back. Don't come around here no more. You know, so, it's on the verge of extinction. Now, we're just going to, you know, economy, economy, economy. And I don't call it tourism economy in San Diego anymore. I call it, I call it terrorist economy. You know, dog walkers on the beach, the false equivalency, fucking democracy. It's fucking outrageous. So, Chinook go to sea on average of 5 years. 5 years. So the Chinook go to sea, I says I'm the only one. They had record returns in 2013, 24. Bonneville's the big one. The copper came in at 700,000. Our projections are 2.3 million this year. We can walk all the way down. It's a catastrophe. It's a catastrophe by any stretch of the imagination. By any reality. Fuck the imagination, the intuitive mind, reality. The truth is a fucking catastrophe. So, they were projecting for 2016, 1.8 million return on the Bonneville. That's NOAA's projections, ODF, everybody's projections, good projections. Came in at 688,000. 2017, they were projecting 2.3 million. Came in at 488,000. The Willamette came in at 2,800 steelhead on projections, on lowered projections of 28,000. That's the lowered projections. This is a catastrophe. Why how are they missing this? Their models are so good. No, how are they missing this? Real fucking simple. They didn't plug in Fukushima. You know, it's not that complicated. You know, the heat source, they made the decision to cover up Marie Antoinette, fucking Obama, fucking Trump, all of them, everybody, they know where the power structure in this country is. It's fucking nuclear energy, the nuclear energy crime syndicate. You can't take them on there, and they're untouchables. The USS Reagan case proves that. The death of my father, it proves they're untouchables. They can do anything they fucking want to corrupt the fucking usury United States. And nobody's going to hold them accountable. And here I am with no money, with a fucking YouTube camera, doing all this fucking dirty work, documenting the dead tide pools. Megan Rice fucking trial. Fucking in Vienna, fucking fighting with the IAEA on the fucking nuclear waste end cycle. Over and over and over. I mean, you think about the work that I've accomplished in the last 6, 7 years. Relentless. It's unbelievable. Because I didn't want to die. You know? And I mean, my path and my place in time, and I'm so outraged what they've done to the environment, what you've done. You know, not our group. I'm the only person on earth that predicted this to a fine fucking science. The fires, the heat, the drought. Yeah, there's other contributing factors, which I call plutonium. You know, dog walkers on the fucking beach without fucking, don't enforce leash laws. Fucking pollution, fucking plastic, fucking cruise liners, fucking bringing your cheap Chinese fucking goods, just fucking poisoning. Airlines fucking in the fucking air, just fucking annihilating, fucking no protection in the environment. Fucking, you know, lower fucking agencies, fucking food chain poison. All these contributing factors, you know, which we have the technology to fix so much of it, we refuse. You trade in your health for somebody else's fucking wealth that doesn't even live here. Some corporate board fucking member, GE fucking asshole that doesn't even live here. Traveling around in 2-liter fucking jets, Jeffrey ML. You know, and you went along because you've been hypnotized by fucking television, that box. Fucking Orwellian on Balco, it becomes as natural as occupying a bird refuge. So, I said they'll start to collapse in 2016. Everybody's arguing with it. No, they won't. We've got fucking record numbers going to return. They collapse. Everybody's like, oh my God, this is the only guy on earth that fucking reported this. The only guy on earth that fucking thing. And think about the trolls and the well, it's not even just the trolls. Think about the fucking Google fucking smashing my view count. I had early videos that had, you know, hundreds of thousands of views. And next thing you know, they got 14,000 views. And they says, oh, we took away your abstract views. What? You know, any fucking view on posted to a newspaper, posted to a online fucking site, posted to which is bullshit. That's a fucking lie, but they did it because the NSA has fucking power. You know, Snowden was in Fukushima, Japan, right before it happened. Think about that. He was in the bunker on the cover-up. Thinking about handing the chip to Lord Pony has all fucking roads leading. You know, I'm the guy that broke the back on the Michael Flynn fucking story way back. Fucking, I'm the guy that broke the back that says Jill Snowden's a fucking pro-nuclear energy fucking place, fucking Russian fucking rat with her $9 million fucking stock portfolio on fucking Standing Croc, a croc. All this, I've been 100% accurate. A-Slave drink it fucking because the intuitive mind. I ran off the intuitive mind because I was dying of cancer, full of leukemia. This is, I mean, you get off the plane, it's a fucking Utah fucking dirt fucking sandwich, you know, with fucking some, you know, green fucking brown fucking, something rotten in the new Denmark. Wash it down with some political fucking hypnotized Kool-Aid, left, right. These, I mean, it's amazing how they'll go down. You know, the national fucking box will put out fucking whatever narrative on the left or the fucking right, and these guys just total on. They couldn't tell you who your local county commissioner is. They couldn't tell you who your local politician was. You couldn't tell you who your congressman, your senator, the difference made, because ignorance is your problem. I named it post-ignorance. Ignorance is fucking what killed us. And this is it. I mean, it's not gonna, could, should, woulda. It's happened. Mission accomplished on fucking, again, on Balco. So, it's a catastrophe. It's the brown dirt rising up off the fucking lake. You can fucking taste it. That fucking lake's the lowest it's ever been. Not in white boy history, in history. Millions and millions of fucking years history. It's evaporation. This atmosphere is that hot. That's why the pine trees are dying. Everybody, oh, beetles. The fucking ain't beetles. We already fucking went through this 5 years ago. They're holding too much radiation. That's how they say green all year, kids. You can't even go back to basic 3rd fucking grade. We have to reinvent the fucking wheel on everything. They hold radiation in those needles too much. It kills them. Not enough that fucking kills them. That's how they say green. That's why they explode when they burn. The fires, because the atmosphere is toxic. These fires are fucking simultaneous, spontaneous combustion, and fire departments will tell you that. 14 at once started at one fucking time. Yeah, the vegetation's that fucking dry and it's not native and everything's fucking been poisoned in it, but the atmosphere actually explodes and ignites like bombs. That's Fukushima. Plutonium, you know, pushing into the sea. Well, the sea rises up and the storms fucking come across. You say, well, why? You can't. How can you test for something you don't even know what it is? Number one. And number two, the government is testing and they put it right in your face. Fucking Obama raised the legal limits fucking 4 separate different times. Now, Trump's completely got rid of fucking legal limits. There are no legal limits. Did you know Trump and Scotty put that through? Got through. There's no legal limits now. You mean a B? Fucking Trump scam? Please allow me to introduce. I mean, it's all cover up Fukushima. First guy in the fucking Trump Towers, I was there. Fucking first guy, fucking 4 days. You know, every time Trump gives a press conference in Florida, come on, he's playing golf. Fucking Obama played golf 1,500 times. Trump's gonna breathe. That's, I mean, these fuckers don't do shit. They just go along with the fucking company line. The fucking, you know, same old theme, 1916, same royal monarch, fucking, you know, Putin, fucking, and gang. You know, it's the same old fucking thing. The Russian czars are back. Czar TV, the false equivalency democracy, the false equivalency anti-nuclear energy. Fuck, this is the power structure. And they're willing to take the fucking earth down with them, which they've done, and you've all gone along with it. Nuclear energy is clean, green, fucking too cheap to meter. When it's the dirtiest, filthy, boil the earth's fucking water, fucking store the waste all over, and you just go along with it. Fucking standing off where he had a fucking mouth. You hate me down there. Let me tell you, I'm so fucking native, you don't even want to fucking know. You know, PB's sad. I'm going to put up a whole fucking piece on my other thing on the death of the California coastal community. Fucking very sad what's happened down there. Tourism economy. Look at it. It's fucking horrible. What's happened to the ecology of the western United States? All the animals have died post-Fukushima. This is it. And nobody fucking stood up to them. They watched them gang rape our fucking mother. The fucking mighty Pacific. Just, I mean, you think about that. Me. John Steinbeck. We simply went from the fucking we to the I. Kevin Lynch. We simply went from the we to the I to the capital we 1945 to 97. Well, we gave a fuck. To the capital 1980 present, declining nominal wages. You seen the fucking debt? Everybody living in fucking denial. People living in competition. Also, I mean, frauds. Everybody a fucking fraud. You know, we're anti-nuclear energy. No, you're not. Fucking on my own. Thank you for everybody that's supported this historic work. After what I've documented on the ocean, the tide pools, it's over. It's too late. Yeah. At this point, we can record history. Is all we can do. The corruption and these fucking evil monsters, and you all played along. Left, fucking, right, up, down. Not me. Not me. I fight for her. You know. I'm one of these guys that believes life is a test. I'm a very spiritual person. A lot more than you think. You stood down, your fault's going to see, your fucking soul's going to be sucked into a black hole for time and all eternity. Not me. I'll drip into the fucking sea. The dead fucking sea. Jesus done left San Diego. Made his path to California through the dead kelp forests. The dead fucking pines. Stand tuned. What a nightmare. Fucking dirt sandwiches. Oh my God, my poor grandchildren. Oh my God. Great Salt Lake's so fucking dry. Fukushima did this. Fukushima, the nuclear energy crime syndicate, fucking did this. Going to Nile. The salmon numbers are the proof. The smoking gun. Stand tuned.